What's up guys, welcome back to our channel. We just wanted to thank you for 2,500 subscribers. Honestly, it's been unreal. We're so happy that we delivered on our promise of a video every week, and we've been doing this for 1 year now. So hopefully we can do it for the next year and the years to come.
So we just wanted to make this video to just talk about our general experience on YouTube for the last year and the kind of different opportunities that it's brought us and whether we think you should start your own YouTube channel or Instagram account.
So one of the main questions people always ask us is, why did we decide to actually make this channel? And to be honest with you, I remember when I was back in 3rd year, entering my clinical year, that's actually one of the first videos we made. And this was part of the purpose of why we started this YouTube channel. I always felt like it was so nerve-wracking going on to clinic. For the first time, you were responsible for patients. And to be honest, I'm more of a visual learner. Like I would always try find stuff on YouTube, and there was always that little gap. There was no one really making dental content on YouTube for dental students or young dentists. So we obviously have a passion for photography, videography as well. So this is kind of why we started it, and it's just become something so much more.
And I think when you approached me, when you said like, let's start a YouTube channel, at first I was a bit, I don't want to become one of those, hey guys, like people on YouTube, but here we are. But I think at the same time, we knew that there was a gap there. We could make loads of videos for dental students and young dentists to help them out. And we knew that it could bring so many opportunities for us. And already after a year on being on YouTube, we've had so many different opportunities that have opened up for us just because we have this YouTube channel, we have our Instagram and things like that. And that was one of the things that we wanted to discuss on this video today, like how powerful social media like Instagram or YouTube can be for you guys if you're like a dental student, dentist, or like a hygienist or therapist, anything within the dental profession. We think social media is really kind of the future potentially, and can open up so many doors for you guys.
Yeah, it's the direction that everyone is going, and it's almost like we want to be pioneering that in dentistry. So one of the first opportunities that we actually got was that we started collabing with different dentists, and we had the opportunity to actually meet these people and build connections with them, learn from them, and allow for them to actually educate us and kind of give us a perspective into the dental world, which we hadn't really entered yet. I know that you were obviously a foundation dentist when we started. And now you're an associate, and now I'm a foundation dentist, whereas I was a student. But we didn't really have that insight into the actual dental field of what really goes on. And speaking to all these different dentists was actually so eye-opening, and they kind of like took us through all the little tips and hints, and it were things that like no one would really tell you unless they really knew you.
And I think other than the fact that we've been able to collaborate with these people, because we've had the YouTube channel, we've got all this photography, videography stuff, we've been fortunate enough to have other people ask us if we can kind of film for them or do some recording. And I think one of the other kind of opportunities that it's opened up for us is just the fact that we've become so passionate about photography and videography and making videos, to the point that we're kind of able to have a hobby on the side where we're not only able to produce content for our own YouTube channel, but we can produce content for other people as well. And that's been really fun for us, kind of going on courses or going to different dental practices and kind of learning how they function. Of course, we're creating content for them, whether it's for advertising, marketing, or whatever. But at the same time, of course, because we're dentists ourselves, we're learning on the spot as well. So it's kind of using our skills for video, applying it in a setting where we're learning as well, and it's just a really great combination. But of course, this is something that took us a long time to learn.
And then on the topic of learning, because we're always trying to create the perfect content for you guys, it also means that we need to go out and research and continue to learn. So we're never staying stagnant. We're always looking to progress and better ourselves in our education and actually learn more for our patients as well.
And I think even because if we didn't have the YouTube channel, in my foundation training year, I might have just been going to work every day, coming back and not doing anything else. But because we had the YouTube channel, I was constantly trying to learn as much as I can from tutorials or like reading and things like that, just so we can make a YouTube video about it after. So I guess the reason we're saying all these points is because it comes back to the question, should you make your own YouTube channel or your own Instagram?
And to be honest with you guys, the answer is always yes.
And I think it's because we've seen how much opportunities it's opened up for us. And I think moving forward, social media is becoming so strong within dentistry that it kind of puts you on another level compared to other dentists. So I know a few principals who actually just look at CVs, and one of the first things they look at is if they have an Instagram account or not, and they check out their Instagram. And I'm not saying you need a dental Instagram account to get jobs. It's not like that at all, because all my friends this year got jobs and not all of them had a dental Instagram account. But it really does differentiate you from other people. And if you have your own portfolio anyways, well, why not just make it public and have a public portfolio on Instagram?
To be honest with you, it actually just does make sense. Like if I was a practice owner and I saw 100 CVs that I need to filter through. Am I really going to read all these CVs, or am I just going to whip out, see if they have Instagram and just have a look and see what I think about this person and kind of shortlist it like that? That makes more sense to me personally.
Yeah.
And I think that's the direction that dentistry is going.
But at the end of the day, honestly, we don't want to be kind of making this video to put pressure on the young dentists out there, because we know dentistry is stressful, especially when you're just a foundation dentist. You've got a lot of things going on. So it's not the end of the world if you don't have it. But if you are in that position where you're kind of contemplating, if you're thinking, should I start one, should I not? We think you should just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? You just post and no one likes your photo.
Well, no, it's true though. Like, honestly, who cares?
But at the end of the day, at least you attempted and you got your portfolio out there. And if it's a good portfolio, even if you don't have thousands of followers, at least the principal that's hiring you will see that you're putting effort in and your work is good.
I think that's probably one of the most important things. I mean, work ethic is so important. And the fact that you're going home and putting in that extra little bit of effort to make a portfolio and you're making it public for people to see, it shows that you're proactive about these kinds of things. And I think that comes across very well to someone who's hiring.
And I think it's not just about dentists getting hired as well, it's patients as well.
That's true, you'll get a job anyway. As a dentist, you're gonna get a job. That's not really the biggest issue,
But patients like it because when they see your personality on Instagram, they're a lot less scared of the dentist, and so they can kind of relate to you when they come and see you. So patients love that kind of aspect of it as well.
Yeah, honestly, if you guys are gonna go for it and just make an Instagram account, I'd definitely say just do it. The dental community as a whole is really supportive, and you'll see that loads of people are starting to like and promote your content. So don't worry too much about that. That will come, I think.
And there's no rush to get it started. If you're just a second-year student, maybe just focus on your studies at the moment. But as long as you kind of open at one point, I think you'll be on the right path. And if you guys are thinking about it, we'll put some links in the description of some of the content that we watched before we started our own YouTube channel. And that includes things like lighting, cameras, editing, and everything is literally on YouTube for you to learn. So we'll put some links in the description if you guys are interested. And if you have any questions, please feel free to message us and we'll be more than happy to help you as well.
We'll also put our gear list in the description of all our lighting, our camera setups, the monitor and everything like that. So you guys can have an idea of what kind of things you need.
But anyways, if you're still watching, thank you for 2,500 subscribers. We're really happy that you've joined us on this journey and thank you for supporting us.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Honestly, we didn't really think it would blow up this much in 1 year. Honestly, I remember us joking about maybe 500 subs after 1 year, and unreal that we've come this far because of you guys. And thank you so much.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.